Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim Classic. Back again to do another route. Back again in the HST. Where we're back again. There's a lot of them this time. On the Riviera Line. Starting here in Exeter, St David's. Going to somewhere. I haven't really checked because I've been having Twitch issues. Going to Goodrington. So all the way down there. So yes, there have been some technical problems. I had to re-enter all my Twitch information because Streamlabs broke. But we're here. If you're watching it on the YouTubes, then hello indeed. This going out on Train Sim Classic Wednesday. Railway Wednesday? Something like that. Other content, currently some OMSIs on a Monday. On a Friday goes something. On a Saturday lunchtime, soon to be, by the time this goes out, some Train Sim World 3. I've got something new to look at that goes out on a Sunday, so plenty of content from me. There will be some links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get this route for Train Sim Classic, to where you can watch me live on the Twitchy thing, and to where you can join my Discord server and never be heard of again like everyone else in there. So good evening to Trent, Shorty, Alfie, Trent and CN and Shorty. Lots of people. So yes, in the HST, and I'm just going to do this before we start because you've got to. Look at that. Just look at that. That's proper smoke. I haven't even opened the doors yet. I've just been sat here doing this. It is quite loud. It is quite horny. So that is a thing. So yes, we'll let some patches on board. And then I think we're going to have to pull away. Have we got any windows? We haven't got any windows. But we are ready to go. First of a couple of trips that we're doing this evening. Right, Dawlish Warren in 10 miles. Hang on, I haven't done a thing. Bear with me, caller. That should be good now. My brakes should now release, hopefully. There we go. That is... Wow, we seem to have lost the train. That train just appeared, didn't it? Right, we get back on board. Hi Alfie and hi Richard. So yeah, a few technical difficulties at the start of this. Press my normal buttons to go, let's do the streamy thing. And it came up with a that it doesn't look like in that. So I have to re-enter all my Twitch information. But we got there. Oh, hi Simub. Did I? Okay. I don't know. There's too many of you. I can't keep track. It's not like taking a register, is it? Oh, that noise, though. That is so good. That is so good. I'm sorry, but that's almost pornographic. That shouldn't be allowed. Right, Dawlish Warren. Oh, wrong one. So we're stopping at Dawlish Warren, Dawlish, Teignmouth, Newton Abbot, Torquay, Paynton, and stopping at Goodrington Yard. It's nice to be back in a diesel. And nice to do a stream with just one game, compared to what we did last night, where I think we did 9 different games last night, maybe 10. It was an interesting stream. Oh wow, we've got a 100 section coming up. What are you painting at Paynton? No, yachts in, not yacht, and the other 8 games that I played didn't go well. Oh well, that was a horn. Well, I might actually do that as an occasional thing, maybe not every week, but maybe once a month. We'll just have a random game night, and I'll just install some of the really, you know, odd games I've got, and we'll just have a random stream. We're just playing some random games. My marker lights aren't on. Oh well. I can't turn my head that far. There we go. There we go. Right, 91 miles an hour. That's definitely smoky. Yeah, that shower with your dad, that's probably the longest I've ever played that. I played it longer last night than I did last time. No, I've got a space bar on my gaming keypad, I haven't got the B, so I can't press B. There we go, 100 miles an hour. That was quite a bad joke there, Richard. Right, 98 miles an hour. Let's wake it up a little bit. So yeah, I think we'll do the HST trip. I think there's one in a class 50 that we might do after this. God, imagine if I did this on my long route, Paddington to Penzance. I think I'd just be a gibbering mess by the end of it, which isn't far off what I normally am, in all fairness. So yeah, let me get this coming Saturday, if you're watching live anyway, my last ever Train Sim World 2 stream. Because next Friday will be Train Sim World 3. Yeah, it did say clag level when I started in. I think it's quite high at the moment. High Artful. Oh crap, that's a lot of speeding. I forgot about the 75 limit. Oops. I-04. No, I had some more stuff today, which I can't talk about. But yeah, I can't show anything until the 2nd. I can confirm I do have Train Sim World 3. It is installed. I have played it. Yeah, it's the same boat. Alright, 2.2 miles to Dawlish Warren. Our first stop, and we got a 25 coming up. Give it a little toot. We're behind on time, roughly. Time on time, roughly? That wasn't words. There were words in there, but they weren't the ones I meant to be using. Lots of W boards. W for horn. Don't quite know how you spell horn with a W. Warn. Yeah, it is. I do love this line. Okay, so slow it down. Oh god, quite severely. So 25. Will we make it? Will we get down to 25 before the 25? Right, I've got a bit more of the brakings. Right, so track change. I know it's a whistle ball from the steam days. A little bit quick through the points. Not too bad. Right, another train going the other way. It's definitely quite smoky in it. See, I think more trains should have more smoke. We do like a bit of clag. All right, let's do the stoppy thing here if we can. I would love to see the pacer in Train Sim World 3. Late as usual. Well, I've been sat there for a while before the stream because I got myself ready. I was prepared. Some of the trains on the platform, it wouldn't have all fitted anyway. Right, we'll have a bit of clagginess then when we pull away. Oh, I do like that. That's definitely impressive. I'm sorry, but how can anyone not like that? If you don't like that noise, then I don't want to know you. Basically, I will disown you. I'll disown anybody that doesn't like that noise. Oh, Michael. Oh, God, sign to the face. great place to buy an ice cream from. It is, no, that's the one down by Penzance you're thinking of. This looks similar because you get really close to the water. Right, coming into Dawlish. Yeah, I was looking through what line to do this week, realised in standard I hadn't done any of these scenarios, and was like, HST, fired it up and was like, saw the smoke and was like, yep, definitely going to be this. What I'm thinking of doing next week is, because we got obviously Southeastern High Speed coming in Train Sim World 3, so next week I might do Southeastern High Speed in this, so we can then compare the two. But on the Wednesday do it in this, and then on the Friday, because we'll change things up next week because that's when I can show you it, we'll do Southeastern High Speed in Train Sim World 3. Right, into Dawlish. Tomorrow night, back with some flights. Haven't done flight in a little while. Continuing our flight across the USA by prop in a Cessna 208, heading up towards Chicago. Friday night, some American trucking. Saturday lunchtime, Train Sim World 2. I don't know what to do as a finale. I might even leave it to you lot. I might start the stream and let you lot pick which route I do. So we'll do that on Saturday lunchtime. Saturday night, golfing with idiots. We did a bit of that last night, but hopefully a few more of us there on Saturday night. Sunday lunchtime, carrying on in Farm Sim. And Sunday night, because it's a bank holiday weekend, Sunday night I will be finishing As Dusk Falls. There's a video going out on YouTube on Friday, so I can recommend anyone that's going to be there for Sunday night to watch that video before Sunday night, and then I will complete the game on Sunday evening. Chicago Town Pizzas. Oh, that just looks so good. I haven't changed the clag. I'm not going to go mucking around with things now. Right, so we've got 2.7 miles to Teignmouth. Then we got Newton Abbot, which is over there. Then we got Torquay, which is over there. Then Paynton, which is over there. And then stop at Goodrington. It's supposed to be a 55-minute scenario. Bird's eye potato waffles. They're waffly versatile. High indeed. Oh, that noise is just so good. So 75 coming up. We'll back it off here a little bit. It sounds like the Valenta. As opposed to the MTU. Tunnel. See, part of me would love to take something like this on the long trip at Christmas, because I think just listening to this for several hours just wouldn't get boring at all. But then I think pacer. It's got to be the pacer, isn't it? It's got to be. I was nearly going to do the thumper last year. It was very close. It was like a 50-50 decision on whether I did the thumper or the pacer, but stuck with the pacer. I could change it up this year because the thumper's quite pornographic as well. Well, I've got the other long line to do in Scotland, the Glasgow to Mallaig route to do, so that's going to have to be a thing at some point. Yeah, I know some of the 43s are in preservation. They're still running down Penzance because it's not electrocuted. Just shorter sets. Cannot attach a thumper to a pacer. Probably could. Then it'd only be the thumper doing the work. And you really want a 2-car thumper as well, so the engine's right behind. That's the noise as well. That is just such a HST noise. Yeah, we're doing, I think it's a class 50 I've got scenario to do after this one. I think it's passenger. You're back to work. I'm counting down the days so I've got a week off. 2 weeks to go. That's quite horny. Imagine being stood at this platform. You're wondering what route this is. Riviera Line. Exeter to Goodrington. And at Goodrington is where the steam train departs from, that ends up at a railway station that doesn't get any trains. A railway station that only has boats departing from it. Fact. Oh, that's so good. Right, so we've got Newton Abbot, which is down there in 5 miles. Torquay, which is over there. Paynton, which is over there. And then Goodrington over there. Kingswear, indeed. A train station that has never had or never will have any trains stop at it. Oh, who did the YouTube video on that? Tim the Traveller? The French guy who's living in France. He did a video on it a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I've been there. an 80 limit and a 90 limit. We're only 4 miles from Newton Abbot, so we can't really go too nuts. They're running late anyway. I still can't see how it's a 55-minute scenario. We're only 13 miles away from Goodrington. So good. See, that's why I like diesels, because even in the cab in this, without any windows open, you can hear the thing. I don't like doing trains in train sim where you've got silence. Give me noise. I want noise. I think the new GWR livery looks really nice. I actually think it's really classy. Okay, we've got a 60, so we'll do the slowy down thing a little tiny bit for it. We're only 2 miles in from Newton Abbot. There's Trago Mills near there, isn't there? So we're going through Newton Abbot to get to Trago. Trago Mills, a bit like IKEA. You go in going, right, we don't need anything. I'm just going to walk around. It's something to do because it's raining and I'm on holiday down here. And then you walk back to the car and just shove loads of things that you never knew you needed in the boot. I remember buying a rug once whilst on a camping holiday and having to transport the rug back. That was a challenge. We actually had the rug in the tent as well. It made us look quite posh. It was either posh or quite like, you know, trailer park, but you know, I didn't care. Right, Newton Abbot is approaching. A rug in a tent. I bought it, I had to do something with it. I couldn't leave it in the car. Crispy. Welcome to Clagfest. Right, around into Newton Abbot we come. Oh god, I think I went years ago. So we were due here at 10:33. Our ETA is 10:36. So we're not bad. Only running a few minutes late. Finger slipped. Oh, it 100% does. Welcome to Newton Abbot. A bit more of the braking. Come on. I do miss hearing these. I could hear him leave the station on a clear night. I do really miss the noise. Right, doors are open. Did all of the train get on? It did. Oh, it's getting a bit smoky, isn't it? So we got next Torquay, Paignton and Goodrington. Right, are we ready for more clag? Torquay in 5 miles. That wasn't loud at all. That does sound so good. Right. Oh god, we got 40 coming up. I think this is the Valenta. Sounds like a Valenta. Have I broken it yet? No, we're all good. Uh, 40, then a 45. I know I haven't got all my lights on. We don't care about things like that. And I know we're late. We don't care about things like that. That was the bell. You can ring my bell. I just want to hear that turbo whistle. So we've split off the main line then. That goes around there towards... Where would that be going from here? Penzance? Yeah, it's not a class 320. It's definitely not a class 320. You honestly expect me to change that every time I get in a different train? I didn't change it when I did like 9 different games last night. You've got very high expectations of me. How long have you been around here? What are the chances of me actually doing that? Yeah, exactly. Have you ever been to Torquay by train? Been to Torquay by train? I've been to Exeter by train. I've been to Torquay. I've seen the trains come down. The amount of times I've been stood at the bloody level crossing at Paignton, where what used to be the old Woolworths was, and then you think the crossing comes down, you go, do I go up over the bridge and back down again, or do I wait? Oh, I've done the steam thing. I did the, it's called a round robin. So it's steam train down to Kingswear, and then it was the, like a boat trip up to the place with the thing, the place, and then there's an open top bus back to Paignton. Totnes, that's the kiddie. I used to come down to Goodrington for weekends, because it's only like 2 and a bit hours from me. Finish work on a Friday. Used to stay in a little flat right next to the church in Goodrington. That is a lovely little piece of history. So yeah, we've got this scenario to do, and I think there's a class 50 that we haven't done before either. So we'll do that. I don't think that's going to have as much clag as this has. Yeah, where's the Marble Museum's somewhere between the two, isn't it? That's Totnes Way. That's quite interesting. Paignton Zoo is where the zoo is. Polperro, a bit of a trek from me. That's Bovey Tracy. There's somewhere down there. Yeah, I never actually made it to Agatha Christie Museum. I imagine that'd be quite interesting. Yeah, I do like it. Yeah, we talked about Trago earlier. Yeah, I love Goodrington, and that walkway up into Paignton, if you're coming from Goodrington, where you got the zigzag steps that used to be all illuminated at night. I don't know if they still do, but it was all lit up in all different colours at night. It looks so good. There's several Trago mills. I've been to all of them. There's 3 of them, I think. 4 of them. Right, slowing down into Torquay. I know it's not helpful. Google Crispy. I am determined to get to the Rail Museum this year. It's going to happen. I think I should probably drive up as well. A lot of speeding going on here. Right, so down the slope into Torquay. There's one in Wales. Falmouth's a nice one because that's right on the right by the water. Let's see, there used to be one in Wales, but I shut down. Newton Abbott's biggest one, I think. One in Swansea. Isn't it lovely? I've been to Mevagissey. The place where Doc Martens filmed as well. That's really nice. Very touristy now. But yeah, that's really nice. I think they've recorded the last ever season of Doc Marten as well now. Merthyr Tydfil, isn't it? Port Isaac, yeah. Right, into Torquay. Yeah, they've recorded it. It's the final season. Shame, so I've been watching that since the very beginning. I love Doc Martin. Hopefully they send it off well. I think it'd be one of those things, though, that it will just keep the tourism going for that area. A bit like last of Summer Wine. People still go there. Right, we have arrived in Torquay. Watch out for erratic hotel owners. His name's Isaac. He likes a tipple or two of port. Oops. God, when was the last of Summer Wine? 15 years ago, something like that? And people still go there, still do the tourist thing. And what was the other? What was the the one? That one. The show set in like the 60s, the TV cop thing up in Yorkshire with Nick Berry and people still go and look around where that was filmed as well. Heartbeat, that's the kiddie. No, not the Bill. Yeah, people still go to that as tourist places. I'm actually working my way through, well, one episode at a time every Sunday, of Vera. That's quite good. I'm sat quite... Have I turned into crisp? What's going on here? Why am I sat so low? Hello? I can't... Oh, there we go. I couldn't see out the front of the train. Could someone raise the seat up for me? I can't see. 2010 was last episode of last one. Blimey. Turned into Warwick Davis all of a sudden. Yeah. Right, so make our way down into Paignton. So we cross the High Street in Paignton, which the High Street in Paignton, for those of you who've ever been, it go from level crossing we go across. Left takes you down towards the seafront. There's a row of shops and stuff down there that I don't think have changed since probably the 60s. Every time I go back there, I just think it hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. Yeah, I never watched George Gently. I do like those sorts of shows. I need to go back and rewatch all of Frost because that was just fantastic. Yeah, never been to Scarborough. Oh God, the original Marple, Murder at the Gallop and Murder Ahoy. I've got all those. Yeah, no, I never got into Midsummer Murders. My parents used to like Midsummer Murders. I never really got into that. My sister used to like Morse. It was Leeds and around there, I think, Touch of Frost. The map, though, in the background of Touch of Frost, the place they call Denton, is actually a map of Swindon. One place I've always wanted to visit is there's an engine museum. I think it's in Wales somewhere. That they have like days where they'll start up various steam engines and diesel engines and stuff. Imagine that'd be quite interesting to go to. I think I watched, it was probably a couple of years ago, I watched one of the Margaret Rutherfords. We had a discussion last week on one of the streams about Will Hay. And Oh Mr. Porter, which is a brilliant film. It is so good. Can always go back to Crew. Right, so in we come into Paynton. Like I said, I've got every single Cary Grant film that he ever did in my collection. And I've seen every single Cary Grant film. Some more than once. Right, so here's the train thing. The other side over here is where the steam train goes from. Even the Carry On films, apart from the one they made about 15 years ago, which was dire, where they tried to continue it. The only original cast member was Jim Dale, I think. You probably couldn't show those now because of the innuendos. Arsenic and Old Lace was Cary Grant. Charge! Father Goose, one of his films, was one of my dad's favourite films. So at his funeral, we had the opening song from Father Goose played. And that evening, the day of my dad's funeral, I actually came home and watched the film. It was one of his last films as well. His last ever film was a film called Walk Don't Run. I want to say 1965, something like that. You must now head to Goodrington sidings to stable. We got a horse. Right, so finish this scenario. There's another one we'll do in a class 50, which I don't think will be as claggy.
Oh yeah.
Adult Sim, if that's how you're pronouncing it. Thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, tomorrow night back with some MSFS. I've done that for a little while. Flight in the 208 heading towards Chicago in multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
And Neil. And Neil before the thank you very much for the follow as well. Welcome to the madness. So yeah, MSFS tomorrow night. Chicago. Did I say Chicago? Detroit. Chicago. Somewhere up there. Somewhere by the Great Lakes. Put me off now. Friday night, more America. Carrying on driving an ATS in Montana. Saturday lunchtime, my final ever stream in Train Sim World 2, where you will be able to pick what route I do. I'll start the stream and let you guys decide which route I do. Hang on, you're going to be put on some bloody American thing, aren't you? Maybe I'll decide. Saturday night, some more golfing with idiots. Sunday lunchtime, back on our multiplayer farm in Farm Sim 22. And Sunday night, I don't normally stream on a Sunday night, but because it's a bank holiday weekend, I will be finishing As Dusk Falls. The awesome game where you decide the fate of the game by voting on various outcomes on the screen. What route do I hate most in Train Sim World 2? That stupid bloody French thing. No, the horseshoe curve, it was just disappointing because it's just about one curve. That stupid French thing was the one. Yeah. Maybe I should give you a choice of 3 or something. Maybe I'll pick my 3 favourite routes that we haven't done for a little while and just get you to vote. Yes, I'll be streaming some Train Sim World 3 next Friday. I can't say anything about it. I've got it. I've played it. That's all I can say. I'll be recording some content ready for next Friday. Oh, the 101. I think I wasn't a fan of the whole manual gear change thing, but that era of old diesels, the blue era of diesels, is just my sort of favourite. It's so good. Which is what we'll be in next, in a Class 50. Yeah, it'll go out on YouTube. I'll try and get it out fairly quickly. If I stream it next Friday, I'll put it on YouTube on the Sunday. Right, we'll do the stopping thing then, because it's going to want me to do the stopping thing. I did one of the... What was the one I did from Penzance to London? Was that a 50? That might have been a 50. I did one of them. I drove a manual gearbox shunter when I was a kid at the local Quick Lane Railway. Excellent work. This train will later form the 11:39 Torbay Express departure, but that's in the hands of another driver. Why not pop down to the beach for an ice cream? Well, if you'll pay me to pop down to the beach for an ice cream, I suppose we could do that. I don't know what it was, but it was an old shunter that had a manual gearbox. Was that in the 1950s? Not quite. I'm not that old. Right. So that was that one. Let's go back down to Riviera Line again. Find another one to do. Hey, I've gone all northern. I've forgotten the alphabet. There it is. So that's sunny, isn't it? Drive BR Blue liveried 5.47 from Paignton to Exeter St Davies on a pleasant summer Saturday. The year was 1983. Yeah, weren't even born. So let's do that one then. Train 3 Sim World. Pre-order now. No need. Well, that went well. Was it acceptable in the 80s? A lot of things weren't. We won't do that one then. We'll maybe we'll maybe try another one then. That didn't work, did it? Have I not got the Class 50 at once then? Let's have a look. I've forgotten the alphabet again. PR. That was that one. Let's try this one then. Start walking. See if this one works. If not, I'll go back to the career one and see if we got... Is a pacer, I think. If this doesn't work, we're going to do a pacer. We'll redo one of the careers. Yeah, it's not going well, is it? I'm guessing I haven't got a Class 50. Ah, they're AP scenarios. That's why then. Right, in that case then. That's stormy. Stormy night. We've got to do the pacer, haven't we? Driver 143 on a passenger service by diverting at Newton Abbot to rescue a broken down 143 causing disruptions. Take the pacer out then. It's pace time. Okay. That was the thing. Good day, driver. Today you'll be running a passenger service to Exeter St Davids. We have reports of broken down 143 at Newton Abbot. So you need to couple to it and take it to Exeter TMD. Pick up passengers from here, then proceed. I will turn the volume down a little tiny bit. Yeah, this is the 143. Normally we do our long routes in the 142. I like the 143 because it's a bit more open. But 142 is quite nice as well. Well, there's someone that had an accident setting up their Twitch username about 3 minutes ago. THFDTHG, thanks for the follow, I think. Right, Torquay then. In 2 miles. Yeah, for those that might be new, every year at Christmas I take the 142 on a long journey. First year we did Paddington to Penzance in a pacer, 7.5 hours I think it was, 8 hours nearly. Year 2 we did Edinburgh to London in a pacer. Last year we did Penzance back to Paddington. This year we're doing London back to Edinburgh, mainly because they're the longest ones I can think of doing. Yeah, and people actually watch them on YouTube as well. They've all gone out on YouTube, like 8.5 hours of me sat in a pacer. People are like, yep, we'll have a bit of that, thank you very much. I think 142 sounds better than this. Yeah, this is far too modern. Look at these posh seats. I'm facing the wrong way on. Does sound a little bit naff, but there you go, we're in a pacer. Yeah, so that'll be coming up over Christmas. London to Edinburgh into pacer. Yeah, and if you are new, every Wednesday I do some Train Sim Classic. On a Saturday lunchtime, some Train Sim World content. So 2 lots of twainy things from me. I pick you up at Durham and drop you off at Berwick. Oh, okay, I have to look for that then. Well, I can't say too much, but well, you were in voice last night with me, Crispy. I'm not convinced. I am definitely not convinced. Right, Torquay, platform 2 is approaching. We're approaching at speed. Problem is, I think this is easier to do long routes for, because the scenery is easier. There's no like expectation for too much in this. And I think the problem with Train Sim World is that you want more detail, so that means it's tougher to do longer routes. And I just think the hour format, as much as I'd love a longer route in Train Sim World, that sort of hour-ish length, I think is enough for most console gamers, which is what it's primarily aimed at. Us hardened PC weirdos will quite happily sit here for 8 hours in a train. Console players won't. Well, although they say the reason they haven't done the longer routes isn't the limitations of the console, I think that's got to be part of it. I streamed Train Sim World 2 for the first time last weekend on console. I was actually very impressed with it. It's not something I'd play, well, again. I will eventually look at Train Sim World 3 on console, but PC is just going to be my main go-to. Right, so I've made it to Torquay. It's a problem, in it. There's so many good routes that I think would lend themselves. This, I think, because of the travelling by the sea aspect of this line. So Exeter to Goodrington, I think would lend itself really well. A bit like you then, Crispy. And I think then, you know, how cool would it be having the ability from, no problem, from Goodrington to be able to then get in a steam train and carry on down to Kingswear. You know, what I'd love to see with this is a train that moves. Yeah, it's not DRS. The brake's only partially releasing. I've broken it. I say I've broken it. I have. Well, we might not be getting to where we should be getting to. Yeah, the brake only releases halfway. I haven't put the handbrake on, have I? Turn it off and on again. Oh, that was bad. Hang on, the brake was actually releasing then. Brake level's going down over here. No start-up noise at all. It's not coming all the way off. I wonder if that's going to be enough for me to actually move. There we go. We just go with the brakes on slightly. It'll be all right. If all else fails, turn it off and turn it on again. I didn't do anything. I just stopped. Can't blame me. Oh, we're going slightly up here. Up here? What? No, uphill even. The words up. We're going that way towards Tor. No one's in a hurry. It's a pacer. Now I've got a connector broken down train. That could be, or brakes are released now. It's just slow acting. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou? Romeo. Not that sort of slow acting. See, I bet you never thought you'd come on this stream and hear Shakespeare. Right, let's see if I can stop this time and keep the brakes, like, from not doing the unbraking thing. Oh, they release now. We are arriving at Tor. I'm thinking, will the train fit on the platform? Yes. Yes is the answer. So I pull right down to the end of the platform. I'll make you buggers walk. Who's Ginger? Grey? I'm not quite grey. Go via up Tor Bay. Charming. Gingery grey. There's no ginger in me. No, it's PG stream. Right, onwards to up Tor Bay. Pick up passengers at Newton Abbot, stop at Reverse Point, couple up to another train, pick up passengers at Teignmouth, go to Dawlish, go via Dawlish Warren, stop at Starcross, stop at Exeter St Thomas, stop at Exeter St David's. Carry on, go up the Tor Bay. It is PG. All my streams are PG apart from the ones that aren't. Pure right old garbage. Maximum speed 75 miles an hour. We got one of these up to 88 a few weeks ago, didn't we? We didn't quite go back to the future though. Whatever this is, I enjoy it. I ain't got a clue what this is. I've turned up 2 days in a row, so there must be something there must be something quite clearly wrong with me. But yeah, that's all right. We're quite a strange little community. We've been here a while. I've given up on. Well, actually, I've never chased subscribers. I've never chased like YouTube subscribers. I've never begged for followers and subscribers on Twitch. If people get the humour and want to stick around, brilliant. If people don't get it and think we're just a bunch of weirdos, then there's plenty of other people out there. But I love the community that's built up around this. It truly is brilliant. Sims and stuff, weirdos unite. Right, 60 limit. We've got to go via the 2-point divide. What? No, there were words. Go up via... So I can't do... Can someone do the words for me, please? I can't. Words. Go via Uptor Bay in 2.45 miles. There we go. After yesterday's madness, this is where I want to be. Watched other streamers are all too processed, if that makes sense. Oh, we're far from that. We are far from that. Oh, hang on. Right. We'll see if Overland really is one of us, shall we? Can you link it, Crispy? We'll see. There you go. Right, Overland. Watch that. And that'll see if you're one of us or not. That was a stream from 5 years ago. We've got the... Oh, blimey, we've got the 5-year anniversary of that coming up soon. We better make sure we better make sure we do a repeat of that. It also shows how long we've been around. Yeah, the t-shirt I'm currently wearing does say I was young, it was dark on the back of it. And hello. Is it me you're looking for? I thought that's where he was keeping his lunch. Alright, we got a 50. I forgot we're doing the trains thing. I forgot what am I supposed to be doing here? What's going on? Wait till tomorrow, and I'm just sat in a plane with autopilot on for a couple of hours. I've got even less to do. No, no, Artful, no. Susan. He said his name was Susan. The thing is, that stuck around. That was 5 years ago. That was. We've had some weird streams since then. But yeah. Me, Larwood. No, Blinky's still around. I think was Blinky in that. Liam. I think Liam was watching. Oh, there'll be a lot of weird streams over Christmas. I know I've said this the last couple of New Year's. I know it's difficult for New Year's Eve for people, but I really want to do something for New Year's Eve this year. Yeah, I'll be here Christmas Day, I'm sure. Like I was last year. We did some farming, I think, on Christmas Day last year. I think there were like 3 or 4 of us on our multiplayer farm at like 8 or 9 o'clock Christmas Day morning. Yeah, send it to the accountant. Oh, if you're new, by the way, you've got to make sure you fill out one of those. Kindly fill out the details of your next of kin on that card. We'll know to contact in the event of your untimely death on this journey. If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, passwords, etc., we'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have already ticked the Simpson Stuff life insurance box, and whatever you do, don't read the small print. There's that as well. That's a thing. Have we got a station coming up here? Here we have. I've got to do the stopping thing then. This is firm bus now. I'm clearly well prepared. No, I just keep it there. I used to do regular firm bus. I'd use that in firm bus. Prepared? Oh, little does he know. I like the fact he's drinking wine on a Wednesday night though. I approve. Are we stopping here? I think we are stopping here. I'll do the stopping thing then. Another pacer. My therapist doesn't answer my emails, phone calls, texts, bricks through the window. Just, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm guessing that's our broken down train. So we've got to go up to the thing and then back to the thing, connect to the thing, and then drive the thing to the thing. No, what's the police squad one? I found this window in the rock garden with a note tied to it. Was that police squad? I think it was. It does sound like police squad. And Shorty, thanks for that. Overland, you are definitely now one of us. You have been inducted. You're lucky it's not Circumcision Thursday. Right, we've got to stop in 0.11 miles. And do the reversey thing. I don't know why we've got to come all the way down here. The points are back there, but we'll just do as we're told. He was never invited to that. Well, we didn't have the tweezers and a magnifying glass. On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the wolf with the red roses? I'm guessing we've got to go backwards now. You now need to reverse and couple up to the failed train waiting in platform 2 at Newton Abbot. First, you'll need to change cabs by pressing Control and Thing. You'll then need to request permission to enter the station from dispatcher. You can do this by pressing Control and Tab. Okay, so we go... Ching. That's right. Request to pass signal danger denied. Wait, I was asked to bloody give you the thing. Like what? Why are we not? I'm just gonna bloody go for it. I don't know why I couldn't have just done the reversey thing. Is that going to send me down the right way? What's going to happen? What's going on? What am I doing? Why are we here? We're okay. It'll be alright. It'll be fine, honestly. So couple up to the thing and then do the thing. You were saying 27 months ago. I don't believe that, Michael. I don't think that was actually a thing. Crispy claims he was tall before he joined us. Oh, he probably did. He was even shorter then. About 3 feet. Oh God, no! Oh, you. Nice. Now pull this failed train up to exit to TMD. You'll still need to make usual stops at all the stations on the way. Before you leave, you need to change cabs again by pressing Control and thing. No, that's the wrong way. There we go, that's the right way. So, Teignmouth. Utterly entertaining. Today's stream brought to you by the word thing and the numbers 43 and 143. Right, so it's Teignmouth. Have we got all? We're taking all the train with us this time. Double pacer. Ain't got my lights on. I've not got my lights on. Oh, that's the wrong ones. Can't put me. There we go. Right, let's go. Enter. It's like someone said editing. Edit. No, don't get it. Just call me Schrodinger. So where are we going? What's going on? What's happening? So Teignmouth, Dawlish is over there. Go via Dawlish, Warren. Lovely guy. Starcross is there. Exeter St Thomas over there. And Exeter St David's down there. Okay. Loves his rabbits. Does Warren? He does. He's got a collection of them. Some stuffed, some in a stew. But we can't talk about stew and how the rabbit ended up there. But, you know, it's in there. Well, I did multiplayer last night. Well, I didn't plan on doing multiplayer last night. But ended up with Crispy and Trent invoicing me last night. Tomorrow night, I think it's just me and Crispy. I don't know if I can cope with that. So expect tomorrow's flight to be cancelled. Joking. Bastard. Thank you very much. Just one question. Are you from Wolverhampton? You're an always-our kid. Thing is, I'm going to be serious for a moment. It does happen occasionally. We've been doing this a while. The community's been around a while, and I genuinely love the community. People come and go from it. Life happens. People come. People stay for a while and then leave. A lot of people watch this stuff, which is fantastic. A lot of people lurk, which is fantastic. There are certain key people that watch the streams, join in with the chat, which is awesome. Purely get what we're about, which I don't know what that is myself, and then stick around. And it's brilliant when we get people that, like on day 2 of a stream, interacting with us, joining in with us, and just being as mad as we are. I get some satisfaction out of that. So it's really nice to see. So thank you. And those of you that are lurking, join in. You too can be picked on by us. I'm going to Derby a week on Monday. That's up that way. you too can help us get enough people for multiplayer. Yeah, please don't leave me alone with Crisp tomorrow night in flight. See if Terence Trent is in Derby. Oh God, Artful, really? Really? You dug up a joke from the 80s. Is that the best you could do? Hang on. Speaking of jokes, Alexa, how many sleeps till Christmas?
It's 123 sleeps until Christmas. Santa has a Christmas cracker joke he wants to share with us.
What did Mrs. Claus say to me when she looked up in the sky?
I don't know.
Looks like reindeer.
Another cracking joke, Santa.
Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
Oh dear. They do get worse, don't they? Yeah, we're doing MSFS tomorrow. We do some multiplayer stuff. We're trying to get more people to join us for Wreckfest, which we do fortnightly on a Saturday. This Saturday is more golfing with friends / idiots. Forgot we were a 4-car. Terence Trent D'Arby, didn't he change his name? You're thinking of Prince, aren't you? Who became bloody Symbol, didn't he? And then the artist formerly known as Prince. And then he died. Not just because of his name change, I think something else happened there. Yeah, Prince changed his name to Symbol. Or did he? It might have been Prince. Then it was the artist formerly known as Prince. Then it was Symbol. And then think about the Prince again. I'll be in Derby at like 10 a.m. on a week on Monday, so not really there for the drinking, unfortunately. I'm lost. I think there's someone over there. Their name's Susan. He said his name was Susan. Has he got his lunch with him, Crisp? That was a noise. I forgot we're doing the train thing. We've arrived in Teignmouth, apparently. I'm going to have a Jelly Baby. Can I turn on Jelly Baby cam? Is that a thing? Can I do it from here? I'm in that sort of mood now. Oh, I can. You can have Jelly Baby cam. It's a... That's definitely a Jelly Baby. It's like the out of focus Jelly Baby. Very dark baby. Hang on. There you go. We'll try again. It's very sugary, baby. Does that one have a six-pack? Yeah, it's a sign of being single too long, Crispy. Or always. If you're looking at the six-pack on a Jelly Baby, there's something not quite right there. Celebrate peace by biting a baby's head off. I didn't think that was a thing. You reckon? Celebrate. We don't conduct the Simpson staff do not take any responsibility for the removal of babies' heads by biting them off. If they fall off on their own, fine. The sweets were invented in 1864 by an Austrian immigrant working at Friars of Lancashire, and originally marked as unclaimed babies. By 1918, they were produced by Bassett's in Sheffield as peace babies to mark the end of World War I. Well, there we go. Well, that's actually quite a cool fact. Yep, Overland, you are officially weird. Right, what are we doing? Driving a train. Oh, I got another game to play earlier. I've forgotten what it's called now. Hang on. Ricochet Infinity? That's gonna... Oh, balls. See, I was clicking on a thing and then the thing happened. Yeah, I know. I was off the screen looking at the game I got given. It's fine. We're not... it's fine. Oh, just release the brakes, leave it on full throttle. That's the way to do it. I told you, Ricochet Infinity was the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Was that an ABBA song? Was that an ABBA song, name of the game? It could have been. It might have been an ABBA song. Oh, yeah, you've got to suck a penguin. Ricochet, the second bit of that. Yeah, everyone needs to suck a penguin in their life. It's got to happen. Suck a penguin. Exactly. It's common. Everyone does it. Don't say you haven't sucked a penguin. No, not Pingu. No, you can get arrested for that. That's why he makes those strange noises. No. Glass of cold milk. Penguin chocolate bar. Bite the top and bottom off the penguin chocolate bar. Suck the milk through the penguin. It's nicer if, what do the Australians call them? Tim Tams, which is basically like a mint version. So you get the mintiness of the chocolate in the milkiness of the milk. Chocolate penguin. Yeah, not... What did you think? You can't go sucking an actual penguin. Wow, a Tim Tam slam, exactly. Oh yeah, you've got to do a bit of ball thumbing. When you do it top, it depends on your preference. Some people are a top, some people are a bottom. And he's only been here a couple of days. Some of these have been here years. There are mint penguins. I've got some normal. It is still PG. No one to get this far on YouTube. I got some normal of the penguins in the fridge. I haven't got the minty ones. Oh, hang on. No. No. Braking. Thank you. PG now it's down to penguin. No, it doesn't. That would just be P. You need this level of odd in your life. Oh, we are. This is a Wednesday stream. Wait till the weekend where I'm completely chilled. Or wait till we get the Swedish announcer in Omzi. coming back. I've had a postcard. Right, we have arrived in Dawlish. Penguin gun. Sven, the Swedish announcer. He is a Swedish announcer. Should I be scared? You should. Hans, Nies und Bumste Daisy. I don't know what I'm doing. When am I doing OMSI next? What's next week? What have we got on Tuesday? Bank holiday the Monday, isn't it? I'm bound to do something on Monday. I'm going to be bored. Tuesday's the trying it Tuesday thing. Wednesday's going to be the trains. Thursday's something. Friday's going to be Train Sim World 2 next week. I don't know. I can't think that far ahead. Good morning. Hans, stop giving me your horn, Hans. Right, go via Dawlish Warren. He's not taking any new clients tonight. A bit late for him. Hang on, it's 7:45 in the morning. A bit early for him. Comot? What? What's word's that? Comots? Comotsiavit? No, that's not a thing. So I came off the throttle then. Warren was a good comedy. I think I remember it. Motivation. Is that like intimidation but in a car? Bodada. Oh, it's getting worse now. It's a fallen Madonna with the big boobies. Indeed. Oh, that's quite cool. The wife wants you to watch a TV program. What you need to see, you need to get your priorities right. You need to say, you watch whatever you like, dear. I'll just be here doing this. Right, what we got? What's happening? What's going on? We got the Dawlish Warren, the Star Cross, the Exeter St Thomas, and the Exeter St Thingy. 12 minutes. That's going to be the thing, and then the thing. Oh, it'll be nearly time to finish. I've got an actual World War II ration book somewhere. It was my dad's. I panicked then. I thought, we got to stop here, but no. No, I'm not that frigging old. And my dad was just about in World War II. Right, stop at Star Cross in 1.79 miles. Yeah, I can imagine that actually. Clatter, clatter, clatter. I remember Queen Victoria. Well, there was Susan's brother, Victoria. He was a bit of a queen. Yeah, so when was that? The Susan? That was the 10th of September, wasn't it? What date's that? Hang on. 12th is a Monday. 11th, that's a Saturday night. So we've got to do ETS 2 on Saturday the 10th of September. And we've got to work out where that video was. So someone needs to investigate that video, look at the road signs and find out where we were. And then we'll go down that road. And of course I've got to be, well, what truck have I got to be in? Exactly, I've got to be in a man. Volvo. A big one. When's Roy Bridge Day? We missed that, 28th of May. Oh no, you're right. I got asked if I was in a man. That's right, yes. I got asked if I was in a man. I said no, but I was earlier. And then I need to watch that clip again myself, actually. That is just so good. Right, we have arrived at Starcross. So yeah, so 10th of... that's the Saturday. I've got a week off that week after that. So there'll be some additional streams that week because there's lots of things I want to do around the house during my week off, but I ain't going to do them, so I'll just be streaming. Are you in Le Mans now? It was outside Le Mans somewhere. Okay. Well, the guy asking me was, or still is, Danish. So, accent was a bit lost. Right, Exeter, 7 miles. Signs for Le Mans, Nantes and Le Havre. So France is what you're saying. I have friends made out of pastry. I did. Friends? What are they? I've heard about those. There's the full video on YouTube. I'm not watching that. I've got a budgie called Psycho. True story. Right. You got a female cat called Boris. You're definitely going to fit in well. Right, so we've got Exeter St Thomas and then Exeter St David's to go. What a really enjoyable way to spend a couple of hours on a Wednesday evening. Not this, obviously, but there probably is a really enjoyable way to spend a couple of hours on a Wednesday evening. What quality do you look for when trying to find a new group of people to hang around with? Weird. Weird is definitely number one. Doing a whole 35 miles an hour. Going full throttle would help. We're in no hurry. It's all good. Not many other trains, is there, coming to bizarre or was it bizarre? Neither. Neither. Well, and I think, again, to anyone watching here that maybe hasn't joined in or hasn't realised that this is what the hell's going on, I've never pretended to be anyone on Twitch that I'm not in real life. The few meetups we've done over the years, this is exactly how I am in real life. And people that have attended the meetups have been themselves as well, and that's the brilliant thing about this. Everyone can just be themselves. We don't care about people's backgrounds. We don't care about what you do, how old you are, how young you are. You know, we've got people that join in with the streams that was young as, blimey, how old's Orange? 12, 13? And we've got someone that joins in with the streams regularly who's just turned 60. We're an odd bunch. You either like us or you won't like us, but we welcome everybody. Unless, of course, you're ginger, then we'd draw an exception. Is it tomato or tomato? Well, yeah, understandable. Alright, so we've got 4 miles to go to Exeter St Thomas, and then we got the other one. Exeter thingy, whatever it's called. What was it called? Exeter St David's. Well, already. Oh God, no. Again, I'm not, and if you watch any stream going back, I never say and hate the fact that I'm the reason for this existing. It's not me. This isn't my stream. This isn't my community. It's our community. And I say we stream 6 days of the week because although I do some single player streams, 3 of them, it's more the multiplayer streams. So people within the community join in with the streams, join in with the gaming, hearing voice. It's never about me. And I don't like it when it is. I hate it. I hate the attention. It's always been about you guys and building this community around this. Not around me, around whatever the feck this is. And I think that's why we've had so many people stick around. Last night's stream seemed to go well, Ethan. I quite enjoyed it. I'm going to do another one of random games. But what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to install probably 8, 9, 10 games that maybe I've got less than 10 minutes gameplay in, and we'll just go through them. We'll spend just a stream just doing 10 games, and just spend a few minutes in each game, and then try and work out why I never spent longer in the first place. Oh, indeed, Overland. People have nothing better to do in the evening but participate in whatever we do. Well, yeah, is that? Yeah, but most of you have got nothing better to do during the day as well. Well, we did try Zuzi 3 last night, which was by far the worst train sim I have ever looked at. I played the original Microsoft train sim. It was worse than that. Someone did post a load of screenshots in the Discord this morning. I removed them all because there was like 4 million screenshots randomly. But God, it was bad. So yeah, if you have just joined, we are approaching the end of this trip. and then it'll be the end of the stream. I've still got, because I think the original Train Sim came in like a cardboard, like book type sleeve with 2 discs or 2 CDs in it. I've got that somewhere. Don't ever mention the animal beginning with S. Oh, the annoying furry one. Snake. That's the one. Oh, hang on. So the streamer that built a community around doing a certain game on a Sunday night, got loads of money, did up his house, quit his job, bought a plane, and then said, nah, you can't mention that game ever again. That one. Could be that one. If you're of a certain age, Overland, occasionally we play Transport Tycoon. Really like that. Really, really like that. And anybody else watching, of course. And we do that in multiplayer. You found the junction. Awesome. I really like Planet Coaster, and there's that's the first game I ever did an all-nighter on, was Transport Tycoon. Well, it's Transport Tycoon Deluxe now, which is free on Steam. And that was the first game I ever did an all-nighter in. And so probably around the same era. I think it was the same sort of time where I got into Settlers. I loved the original Settlers. And I think it was around that sort of time I was playing Lemmings as well, which I really want to do a Lemmings stream. I want to find a decent port of the original Lemmings and just do a Lemmings stream, because A, the music, B, the game. It is just so good. Yeah, I use a graphic add-on pack for OpenTTD. I had Lemmings on the Mega Drive, I think it was. I watched a brilliant YouTube video a month or so ago about Lemmings and how it was created. That was really interesting. Right, Exeter St David's is coming up next. Yeah, there's a few games I want to try. Well, we've got to finish doing Surgeon Sim. We've got to finish doing Power Wash Sim. There's that MotoGP thing that a few of us installed. We've got to do that at some point. I'd like to do some more Sims 4 in multiplayer, but we've got to get the right people to do that. We have mentioned, and I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to happen over Christmas, we will do a multiplayer Minecraft stream just for the lols. It's not something I'm going to do regularly, but I think it'll just be quite funny. GT7 I want to do some more of. I think I'll do some more GT7 on my week off, 2 weeks time. So maybe like during the day or something, I'll just do some racing. Dr. Bunny, again, is multiplayer. But it is a bit weird. I said, I will do another one of those like we did last night. Just some random games. There was a fishing game. That was bad. Yeah, and don't forget, I will be doing Train Sim World 3 next Friday. So there'll be Train Sim World 3 on Friday and Saturday next week. I'm going to pre-record probably just one video to go out when I'm allowed to show it to you on the Friday morning. but I will be streaming it next Friday. So my last ever Train Sim World 2 stream is going to be this Saturday. Right, so we're coming out. I forgot we're doing the train thing. We're coming into Exeter St David's, where we will end. So next week on this, I might do Southeastern High Speed, because then I'll then start with Southeastern High Speed on Train Sim World 3. Although I've got Spirit of Steam for Train Sim World 3 already. So I really want to go back and look at that at some point. Yeah, I normally do a couple of hours during the week overland. I am starting to do some longer streams at the weekends. The main difference between Train Sim World 2 and Train Sim World 3, dynamic weather, a couple of longer routes. The whole training thing has changed. And to be honest, I launched it last night for the first time and did the training thing. Yeah, is all I can say. Well, I'll show some of it. I might do a video on just the training thing. Dynamic weather will be good. I still stand by the fact that as much as I'm a Dovetail ambassador and thank them for all their support and the fact that I get to do this stuff early and I've got Train Sim World 3 and etc, etc, I still don't think it warrants being its own game. I think it should really be Train Sim World 2.5 in my opinion. But yeah, the training thing's done differently, and again, I can't say too much. Rather than before, you start a line, you can do the training on the train, and you did the training on the line that the train was on, if that makes sense. So if you had Great Western Express, for example, and you did the training on the 166, that training would take place on a bit of the line on the Great Western Express. So you do the training on the line you're then going to drive on. In Train Sim World 3, it's different. The training is on what I can only describe as a circular loop with, I counted 2 stations on it. So you do your training on that circular loop, which in one respect is quite good because it just gets you to focus on doing the train rather than the route. But it just seemed a bit, I don't know, a bit strange to me. I'll show you more of it when I can. So it sounds like Dovetail's own streams are just not good. But yeah, I'll be streaming it next Friday. I will record some content on it that I can put out on the Friday. I'm under embargo like everybody else that's got it, so we can't put out content until we're told we can put out content, which is 10 a.m. on the Friday morning. So there'll be content on YouTube for me. I'll be streaming it that Friday evening, and then we'll discuss it then. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. The dynamic weather is going to be good. There are some things that I think might be more interesting. There are some things that I'm just going to go a bit not sure. But anyway, that's Train Sim World 3. Next week in this, I will do the Southeastern High Speed, because then we'll do that in Train Sim World 3. So we do that on the Wednesday, Train Sim World 3 on the Friday. So the next stream coming up after this one, yeah, fun is I actually turned down a couple of years ago the chance of doing something for Just Trains, but it would have taken me out of my comfortable zone. It would have meant I couldn't be me, and I could have probably given up work to do that, but I'm glad I didn't. Anyway, what I was going to say, next stream then, back tomorrow night, with the flight thing with that idiot. Carrying on in America. Friday night then is from American Trucking, carrying on our trip around Montana. Saturday lunchtime is going to be Train Sim World 2. You have a name. I know what your name is. I can say it if you like. Train Sim World 2, Saturday lunchtime. Saturday night, more golfing with idiots, which we're looking for more people to join in with. And Sunday lunchtime is going to be farming, and Sunday night the final part of As Dusk Falls, which I'm really looking forward to. If you watch the first couple of parts, watch the video that goes live on YouTube on Friday morning, because that's 40 minutes of content that isn't on the stream. It fits in between the end of the stream I did last and the start of the next stream. So to catch up with the storyline, watch that video. But there we go. Right, so enough of that waffling. So thanks to you lot in chat then for keeping me company for the last 2 hours, 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Although you weren't here for the first bit. Thanks to these people, some peoples, these names. For being an annoying bastard, Richard, thank you very much indeed. To doing nothing, Crispy, Trent, Nightbot and Shorty, thank you indeed. And to Neil and Adelsim for following. And to Overland for officially becoming part of the madness. Thanks to Shorty for that one. Thank you all very much. So I will be back with the annoying green one tomorrow night for some flight. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching. Oh, and join the Discord, new people.